My project is a universal communication system that's focused on displaced people such as refugees and asylum seekers.
Our startup finalist, which is Richard Holmes. Welcome, Richard, with Global Anthem from representing York St John University. Now, Richard has developed an alternative communication system using hand gestures and flashcards to help refugees communicate more easily. Richard, let me hand you the clicker for your presentation there. So I'm going to hand over to you for your pitch on Global Anthem, Richard. You have 3 minutes for your pitch, and your time starts now.
I'm Richard. The UN High Commissioner for Refugees estimates 108 million people are under its or related mandate. Every single person has lost their home, their job, their friends, their family. They've run from war, famine, poverty, persecution and abuse. If they all stood in the queue, starting here at the Royal Society of Engineers, it would stretch for 38,000 miles. This is the largest and most significant humanitarian crisis this planet has ever seen. It has no end, no respite, no relief. If we could all understand one simple, basic way to communicate that was independent of language, technology, education, wealth, gender or status, to be used before we flee, while we flee, and when we find safety. To say with one voice, I need help, and to answer, I understand, without barriers. We need a global anthem. Global Anthem is an engineered, alternative and augmentative communication system that offers a humanitarian and empathic solution to displaced people. The system uses 36 easy-to-use flashcards in a self-contained pack. A pack distributed to agencies with support materials to be taught when we find safety, and a pack to be given to us when we flee. The cards demonstrate natural gestures with a non-specific gender, age and cultural illustration, with the target word printed on the front and space for it to be written in any language, and on the reverse in the 5 most common languages used. The logo and brand are designed to be recognised much like a national flag. Global Anthem provides a low-cost targeted response to any humanitarian crisis, which is zero technology, using no plastics and anchored to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. As a support worker with Refugee Action, I've seen the desperate need to reduce the costs and resources in supplying aid. The UK spent £750 million on translation services last year and a further 15 million on English language classes, all for 0.5% of those affected by this tragedy. Global Anthem works. We've helped many people, and it's been tested and proven to significantly reduce the costs and resources needed in supplying aid. I need help. 3 words that can change a life. I understand. 2 words that can change the world. This is our Global Anthem.
3 minutes. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Richard. What we got in there? Let me have a clicker from you. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done, Richard. Just snuck in there. Andrew, let's come to you for a question for Richard there.
So I love the idea of being able to communicate like this. How did they learn at the very start that this means safe or this means friend? How does that happen?
2 ways that the system works. The first one is a self-contained pack that has teaching materials that would be distributed through aid agencies such as UNICEF and taught in anywhere where they have a presence. So schooling, education, female empowerment areas, anywhere where an aid agency has an impact. So we're teaching people before they have to go. The second part is a small pack, like a pack of cards, and as people need to flee, such as the Ukraine crisis, where 40,000 people a day are rushing through Lviv train station. This pack is given out in the millions. Now, we're just handing it out, and the cards and the gestures are on there. So even if you haven't learnt it, you can hold that card up to somebody and you can go, nah, As simple as that. I didn't even teach you anything then. You know what I said. That's Global Anthem.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Andrew. Sorry, Caroline, let's come to you for a question.
Yeah, I suppose following on for that then, what are the barriers to aid agencies just picking this up straight away? Why is there a barrier, I suppose? Why is it taking time to roll it out?
It's taken every second, every penny and every breath of the last 18 months to get to here. And I'm talking to UNICEF, I'm talking to UNHCR, but every single part of this has been funded on hope. And I need help. Yeah, I need help. Yeah. But we can change the world. We have the ability to impact 108 million people for very little money and very little resources right now.
Thank you, Richard.
Thank you.
Thank you, Caroline. Ladies and gentlemen, Richard Holmes from York St John University with his Global Anthem flashcards startup category.
Thank you. I'm delighted to announce that the startup runner-up is Global Anthem.
Fantastic, Richard. Come on, Richard, up you come. Fantastic stuff.
Thank you.
Let me get this trophy for you. I'm going to put my mic down for that because no one wants that in a photo. Here we go. There we go. Richard, how's that? Let me get the mic. Here we go.
Talking to a microphone.
Yeah,
my
go
God.
on. There you go. How's that?
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much.
How's that? Right,
Brilliant.
Thanks to the judges. I mean, you obviously impressed the judges with your pitch. I mean, from my perspective, there's certainly a lot of passion behind your presentation.
Oh, thank you. I mean, this is a project of the heart. It's not a project of numbers. And this means that we can move a little bit more forward. And what this is going to be used for is to get prototype packs out through UNICEF, through UNHCR, and into the hand for real world field testing all across the world. So that's what you've done. So thank you.
And do you know how quickly you're going to be able to do that with the help of this prize money? Does that help accelerate that?
It's accelerating it all hugely. The prototype packs hopefully are going to be out by the end of this year, or if not early January. And we have an aim, if we can get the support from everybody, to have this rolled out across the world on World Refugee Day, which is June of next year. That's what we're aiming for.
Fantastic. I'll tell you what, Richard, we cannot fault you for your ambition and for your quality of presentation and pitch. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, Richard Holmes.
Thank you.
Well done, mate. Fantastic. Okay.